Yo, what's up everyone, OOfro here, and today I am going to be showing you guys the top 5 decks for this Royal tournament. The Royal tournament starts in 20 hours, and I'm going to be showing you guys the best deck to use to get you as many wins as possible. As always, inside the Royal tournament, you are going to have every single card available leveled up, including champions. So yo, I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you leave a like. Leaving a like really helps out the channel. It lets me know this video was helpful. Also, while you're down there, if you could subscribe, that'd be awesome. It really supports me. And without any further delay, let's hop right into it. We are going to be playing these decks inside a grand challenge, and the first deck I'm going to show off is this deck here, Royal Giant Skeleton King. This is the deck I am going to use inside the Royal tournament. The last Royal tournament I played this deck and I got 25-0 with it. And as well, this deck recently just got better. As you guys know, there were balance changes and it made the Mother Witch even better than before. So let's hop into a game and I'll show you guys how this deck works. Right into a game, and the way you want to play this deck is very slow and steady. We are going to cycle a log to begin with, and we just want to work out what our opponent is playing. He does nothing, so I am going to play a Skeleton King at the back. This is going to force him to do something, and he goes with a giant skeleton. Now I'm going to just Skarmy at the bridge. The Skarmy is going to fill up the bar of the Skeleton King. On top of that, it's going to do a lot of damage to this stuff. We pop the ability. We also use a Fisherman here. Fisherman in that Skeleton King. Fisherman in that giant skeleton. And we are going to play Zappies here just to make sure it gets taken out. This guy's using a very weird deck, and he did just fireball my Mother Witch. But that's fine. I think I want to go opposite lane to this guy, and we did just play an RG at the bridge. Log away that tombstone. Hopefully it gets one shot. Boom. And we do have an Inferno Dragon coming towards us, so we are just going to play a Skarmy. He predictioned me. That's fine. We played the Skeleton King, making sure we didn't take any damage from that Inferno Dragon. And he's actually Graveyard. Okay, I was not expecting a Graveyard, but again, the Mother Witch. Just so many piggies. He's crying. I would be too. We can also RG at the bridge here. That tombstone's going to do nothing. Fireball away those Zappies, and boom, we have a full health Royal Giant on his tower. He does the strong emoji. We played Zappy at the bridge. I was trying to hit that Inferno Dragon. We didn't quite get it off, but that's fine. We pull in this Skeleton King, and he goes again for another Graveyard, so I'm going to play my own Skeleton King and a Mother Witch. Mother Witch behind the King Tower because, yeah, there's a chance he activates my King Tower. Going to just fireball away those Zappies, and this is looking like a good game. Like I said, this deck was already powerful before the balance changes. After the balance changes, it is broken. That is a good game. There's nothing he can do. And there we go, an easy first win. If you guys want to see more gameplay of this deck, I have a ton of videos on my channel using it. Moving on to the next deck, it's actually Electro Giant. The Electro Giant recently got a 9% HP buff, and now he is broken. The unique thing about this version of Electro Giant is it has Zappies. Zappies are super important. In the mirror matchup, the Zappies, they will be able to take out the Inferno Dragon, and they do super good against the Electro Giant, giving you that edge in the mirror matchup. On top of that, the Zappies can also hit air, so that extra air support, super valuable. And yes, let's copy the deck, paste it in here, and let's go into another gate. Straight in, and we are a beatdown deck. He goes with a Goblin Bow to begin the game, so we have to play a Bomber. But because we are a beatdown deck, we're mostly waiting for double elixir time. In double elixir time, we're able to play our Electro Giant, we're able to play our Lightning. It's a way better situation for us. Now, it looks like this guy is just classic log bait. We are going to Lightning away that Princess. Going to use my ability here. The ability is just going to take away the shield, making these guards one shot. And we didn't quite make it to the tower, but that's okay. I'm going to play a Goblin Cage here. I'm doing that just because I want counter push, and I didn't want his Valkyrie hitting my tower. Going to use my Bomber on these guards. Going to play my Inferno Dragon for this Princess, and we are going to tornado this Goblin Bow to my King Tower. Very awesome. We also did damage down this lane, and Goblin Bow's out of cycle. He just played a Valkyrie at the back, so we can actually go in here with our Electro Giant. We are also going to play my Golden Knight here. Going to play Zappies, and you guys are about to see how valuable Zappies are. Resetting that Inferno Tower. The Electro Giant obviously taking out the guards, and although this Electro Giant won't make it to the tower, that's fine. We got a lot of value out of him, and he threw a Goblin Bow, so we are just going to tornado that to the center. Again, we lightning this princess, tower damage, and this is a very slow and steady wins the race kind of game. We Golden Knight this Goblin Bow. Going to use the ability here. That was a bad ability. Okay, going to just play an Electro Giant at the back. Going to play my cage. The Goblin Bows. We are going to tornado that once again to the center. Get the second tower helping out. Going to just play a bomber in the center. Get ready with that Inferno tower so we are lightning in it. Play a Golden Knight here. Take out those princesses. Use the ability, and honestly that's okay. We are going to play Zappies in the center, just making sure he can't princess at the bridge. Again, we tornado it to the center, 0 hits on our tower, and we start our Electro Giant at the back. Goes with another Goblin Bow. That time we had to let it get some hits. Didn't have our tornado in cycle, but that's fine. Inferno tower, no problem. Inferno Dragon, not quite making it to the tower, but it was close. And we are finally into triple elixir time, and the Inferno Dragon locked onto the tower, and that is good game. Even though we don't have a log, we don't have a Barbarian Bow, still able to beat log bait. I'm going to say this now, there are a few versions of this deck. There's a version where they have Mother Witch instead of Zappies, and there's a version where they have Barbarian Bow. All 3 versions of this deck are good. I just like this one though, because in the mirror matchup, it gives you the advantage. Moving on to deck number 3 here. We have 3 Musketeers, Elixir Collector, Mirror. This deck is broken, and this deck is extremely punishing. Let's paste it in here and go into another game. So into a game against Ant-Man. First play of the game, he goes with a Tombstone. I'm going to play a Heal Spirit and then play an Elixir Collector. He has to respond. He goes with a Barbarian Bow at the back and then Lightning. Okay, now I'm going to tell you guys a little trick. I'm going to play my champion. Because you cannot mirror a champion, the mirror is the last card played, which was the Elixir Collector. So boom, we mirror my Elixir Collector, and this guy's just sad. Now he instantly tries to punish me with an Electro Giant, which is fine. Honestly, I was expecting that. We are going to go Elite Barbarians here. My Golden Knight made it to his tower. Elite Barbarians chopping down that Electro Giant, and honestly, I did more damage to him than he did to me. My Golden Knight, he ignored it, and it ended up doing a ton of damage. On top of that, we now have a huge Elixir advantage. Going to play my Elixir Collector here. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of expecting him to Lightning it. Going to play my 3 Musk here. Come on, dude, Lightning. Thank you. He takes out my Pump and one of the Musketeers. Okay. Honestly, I'm going to let these Musketeers go, and I'm going to mirror them. He played a Barb Bow for one of them, and he ignored the other one. So boom, we get some extra damage. Going to support my 2 Musketeers here, because honestly that one on the right can take the tower by itself. Barbarian Bow, 2 Musketeers locked onto the tower, and that's the power of this deck. Boom, we take both towers at the same time. I don't think I need to convince you anymore that this deck's just broken and very powerful if played correctly. Now this guy's going to try and 3-crown me, because honestly that's his only hope of winning. He tornadoes, I just play a Golden Knight, Musketeers are still alive, and boom, that's good game. Extremely punishing, wasn't a whole lot this guy could do to win, and we've almost 3-crowned him. Correction, we have. Very, very awesome. The key to winning with this deck is that mirror. Using the mirror correctly will allow you to win games. You guys saw I baited out his Lightning and then I punished him with the mirror. That's what you do. You punish with the mirror. Moving on to deck number 4, we have Goblin Drill. The Goblin Drill recently got nerfed, but the only thing they changed about it was the speed it traveled at. It still does the same amount of damage, it still spawns goblins, and it can still absolutely dominate your opponent. Paste it in here and let's hop right into a game. So this deck, you are a control deck. We are going to split Wall Breakers to start the game. He goes with a Hog Rider, so I'm going to Inferno Tower this, and he played a Tesla, so that tells me he's Hog Earthquake. He probably has Valkyrie, so I need to be very careful about that. I am going to play my Drill here, and he's going to most likely just Valkyrie it. Okay, he plays a Rocketeer, that's fine. I'm going to Fireball the Rocketeer, and boom, we get a lot of damage. Now he goes with his Hog. We are going to play a Skarmy. Boom, 0 hits on my tower. He locks it, that's fine. I'm waiting for that Valkyrie. Boom, there it is. So we are going to play a Dark Goblin here. Dark Goblin's going to snipe that Valkyrie, and he goes with a Rocketeer, that's fine. Going to activate my King Tower here with the Wall Breakers. The Wall Breakers dodge the shot and activate my King Tower, also applying pressure to him, and you guys can see this guy's sad. We are going with a Drill. I played the Drill around the side that time, so the Tesla cannot shoot the Drill. He goes with a defensive Hog Rider. This guy's in shambles. We are going to Skarmy, we are going to play my Skeleton King, and once again he's going to Valkyrie this, so we are just going to play our Dark Goblin. Going to also play my ability here, just to help out. Any little bit of chip damage we can do is fantastic. Also protecting that Dark Goblin. Going to log here. We hit the Hog Rider. We are going to play our Inferno Tower. And we are going to go with Wall Breakers. Going to play a Skeleton King at the back. He logs. That's fine. Going to play my Drill. Playing the Drill to bait out the Valkyrie. There's the Valkyrie. Boom. Perfect. Now my Skeleton King down this other lane can get so much value. I'm going to use his ability. He doesn't have his best answer in hand right now, so he's forced to play another Rocketeer. Both of those Rocketeers are dead now to a log. Hog Rider, okay, ignored the Inferno Tower. Oh, and he's Hog Lightning. That's fine. Going to Fireball here, boom. Just doing that more because I want to start Fireball cycling this guy down. We were able to cycle back around to an Inferno Tower for that Hog Rider, use the ability, and this should just be good game. Like I said, this deck is so good. I don't even know how I won, but he says well played. You have incredible control, and even though that guy had a fast cycle, a Valkyrie, a log, every single answer to me, he couldn't defend. And for our 5th and final deck, we have Mortar Control. Again, Mortar is just such an annoying win condition. It's both offensive and defensively very strong, and there are a few versions of this deck. You can replace the guards with 1 Elixir Skeletons. You can replace the Musketeer with a Queen. I'm using this version though, because I like the fact you can get multiple Musketeers down on the board. I'm also using guards just because on defense, they help out a lot. Okay, into a game, and we are going to start with a log. He goes with a Royal Ghost at the back. I'm going to play my guards. And just like the drill deck, this is another control deck. You don't want to be too aggressive. You're trying to work out what your opponent's playing and then counter their plays. I am going to go with an aggressive mortar here though, just because we have a Musketeer supporting it. We Fire Spirit, we log, and now the mortar's locked onto his tower. Okay, so this guy's a bridge spam deck with Ram Rider. That's fine. Very easy defense. And honestly, I'm going to play a defensive miner here just because I do not want that Royal Ghost hitting my tower. He goes with a Mother Wish. That's fine. He's going to get 1 little piggy. I'm going to play my Musketeer. And then once again, we can aggressively mortar. He goes with a Peg at that time. Musketeer is going to just shoot it. He might Electro Wizard as well. So I'm going to play a Fire Spirit and then log. Okay, that's fine. Going to play a Valkyrie down low. And then we are going to play guards up high. Take out the Pega very easily. Take out the E-Wiz. And again, taking very little damage. We are now into double elixir time, which is fine. And really, it's a rinse and repeat cycle. I play my Musketeer, I then go in, attack, do some tower damage, and then we defend again. In my opinion, this is a very boring way to play the game, but it works. Again, we are just going to miner onto his tower, fireball that Mother Witch that time, log away that Barbarian Bow. We are going to play guards here as well, just to help out on defense. Going to play a mortar again, just to help out on defense, and the defense is too strong. This guy cannot do anything. I think he's given up. I would too, honestly. Very demoralizing, and that is good game. I personally hate mortar control, but you guys saw how much I was in control. I was defending, I was attacking, I was defending, I was attacking. It's just a rinse and repeat cycle. Nothing that guy could have done, and he eventually gave up. But yo, that's going to wrap it up for the top 5 decks. I'm going to very quickly go through them once again. This is the deck I'm going to use. Like I said, a ton of different videos on my channel using this deck if you guys want more examples. But this is deck 1. Deck 2, Electro Giant. This card's going to be everywhere, so get ready to play against it a lot. Deck 3, 3 Musketeers Mirror, insanely powerful. Deck 4, Drill Control, again extremely powerful, and deck 5, Mortar Control. But yo, I really hope this video was helpful and you guys enjoy it. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a like, of course subscribe if you have not already. Good luck to everyone inside this Royal tournament, and yo, as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Yeah!